Do something like that. Have a wall or something here. I am still not quite sure what this may look like, but let's indulge myself here. Yeah, we can do something like that. It actually gets us into a really good spot. That actually does get us into a very good spot, actually. We could do something here very different. We'll figure that out, I guess. We'll do some design there. We can play with that. That is a to be determined. All right. We can figure something out that fits in here. Okay. All right. We just need a wall. Yeah. We got to get the curve in here. Yeah, always fun. I'm actually gonna double it. I think we're getting there, though. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm not sure on the design of this yet, but we'll get there. So we would have that skip like that. So you would just sit there. We can look down over the build. Right? In order to do that. Say we couldn't do something. You do something like that, then you get that, like, an interesting support, right? Or who's to say we couldn't do something like that? You do something like that, where we can get up and get in and get out. We can even do another set of supports here to do that. That gives us something interesting in here to look at, too. Right? Interesting roof interior design. What we do need to do, though, is we're going to have to do... Yeah. We know that this is very temporary. There we go. Let's go this way. This is where we're gonna build a lot of the big stuff, I think, is in here. And I'm gonna extend this up and over, I think, as well. Okay, we're already at the edge. Good. Let's go. Or do we want to go to there? We could. Double stack this, maybe? You know what? I really like the idea of having this really as a walkway that goes around on this level. And we could do a variety of things with that. You know what I mean? We could just do so much. Yeah, let's do a walkway around this, and then what we could do is then go up a little bit so that we're roughly at this height here, and then we can add those floors up. And I don't want to extend off the waterfall a little bit. Just like that. We did something like that. Just like that. And what we would do... it's because we're squared up, we would have... we could do a wall. Because of the curve, we're limited on what we could do, but we could definitely do something that accents that. Now we've got our stair up again to another level. Alright, guys. We have an ad break incoming in 5 minutes. I'm gonna do that just to give myself a little bit of something to play with. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna be able to look out over the abyss and look into the factory down below. We can always expand more of these guys in here, but for right now, we'll leave it blank. I don't know what we'll fill that space with, but we'll figure something out. One thing I think we definitely need to get is another stairwell on this end of the building, and this might be a good spot right in here to do just right here in this corner, actually, because it's on this part of the grid right here. Yeah, we're gonna do it like that. And we're just gonna go straight into there for right now. right? And we could do a stairwell in here with the regular stairs. So we'll think about that, how we want that to look. It is not as important right now as is getting the next piece on here. Early. But one time it decides to do that. Alright. I'm gonna peel all of that off. Like that. We'll figure this out later. We'll figure all that out later. I just want to get the windows in there because it'll help visualize what this is going to look like from far away. All right. Where do we want to start the change to go vertical here? If it's 8 meters, and it's 8 meters at the top, right? So it would be... You'd come out this far. That. Boy, that's a huge gap, though. It's usually not something I like to do. It's quite the build, though. I'm pretty happy did that. You would see it go up. Then you'd have a floor that's above another 8 meters to here. Right, you have another floor here. Right. You would have something like that. We would need something down here too. I need to be able to get on top of there. So there we go. I actually legit can't believe that this is coming out the way that it's coming out. This is going to be an absolutely crazy looking build when it's done. You can actually stay that way. We need to grab these. This is all now at a height we can use. Okay. Which means that we can come out to here. We can go all the way out to here. Yep. And let's see how much floor space we got here. Alright, this is where it gets a little tricky, is because we have these stairs coming in here, but...
Yeah, sure.
No, we're good. Even with the tree in the way, we're good. This could be another stairwell area here, right? So... We can even narrow the stairs if we wanted to. That's not a bad spot at all. This little space here could be a stairwell that goes up further into the building. Okay, so because this guy is in a weird spot, we actually have to bring you here, and we need to change the grid orientation at some point. Excuse me. So let's... I know we're gonna need to kind of maybe figure out how we want to do the windows up here, but we'll get there. Okay. But this is kind of our walkway, overlook our smelters. And this here is going to be... We got to get this all in so it's at the right height. I think we're going to end up with a really nice big floor here. Yeah. We are. Okay. Yep. Yeah, this floor here is pretty big. I still think we wrap around and go... Maybe we don't do anything with that. We could do that. Let's just see what we end up with here. I think... Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty substantial floor. This is going to be really cool looking. All right, so this is going to need the foundries. Right, yeah. This will need the foundries. We can do these in a couple of different lines. Yeah, we can definitely do this in a couple of... different lines, I think. Actually, you... Yeah, this is it right here. Yeah, this right here. So we should be able to do this in several different rows to make it make sense. And then at some point we're going to need to maybe we want to turn the grid back again. First things first, we probably need to fix this. Hey, Zothro. I was gonna ask you how that's going. I figured you were either enjoying it or you were hating it. I'm not real sure. Based on what you just said, it sounds like you might not be the biggest fan of what you decided to do. I'm not gonna sit there and mess around and not pretend that I haven't wondered what on earth I'm doing with my current build, and my build's not even as big as yours. I mean, my build's big enough, and I'm like, man, I'm sitting here like, yeah, I'm not using all that much material, and I'm like, then I'm like, Zothro's like, yeah, I'm gonna use the entire the Dune Desert stuff. And I'm like, man, I'm building small. Actually, if some of the numbers I've got are not small, they're just... Yeah.
Pick up your choice.
But every time I think about their build, I'm like, holy cow, dude, it's insane. I like it, though. I like the craziness of it. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sitting here thinking, like, I'm not even that bad. Yeah. Even then, it's like, it's crazy. Like, this is not a small... The number of items that this factory is going to have in the end is not small. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean...
Move over. Over there. Over there. Right here.
I mean, 10,000 Wonder Stars a minute is crazy. I'm excited to see it built. I will be honest, I'm glad I'm not the one building it. Yeah, I haven't really been in his stream all that much lately. I've actually cut back on the amount of people I'm watching right now, not because it's more of, it's just time. It's hard to find the time to really sit down and watch multiple streams, because everybody's got something cool going on, you know what I mean? And I'm like, man, I want to watch theirs, and I want to watch theirs, and I end up lurking in literally everybody's stream. Oh. I understand that. I understand that. I'm fortunate that my boss and my boss's boss both are real good about recognizing accomplishments, which is very helpful. I do know that I am that is a rare thing. What did I do here? Guess I just did that. Why is that? I am a little sad about Snut leaving, though, but I had a feeling that that was coming. After 1.0, a lot of times that's usually when you get the turnover in the game. You know, people want to move on to other projects, you know, but I get it. I still feel that between him and Jace... No, the problem is it doesn't have that separate encoder the 4000 series introduced. I think we can get a lot in here. This feels pretty good. This is feeling actually really good. How nasty is this gonna be? If I'm able to... I would want to save those trees. So if I'm going to save those trees... Let's chop you. Okay. You know what we are going to do? We're committing violence against trees again. I actually think, ooh. Can I get rid of those? No, okay. We're gonna need to probably put in a platform up here then. At some point. I'm okay with that, though. I am actually okay with that, thinking on that. We can do a platform starting here and turn this building back onto grid again. Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea. I might change this though. Where? Maybe have this a little further over. Because I don't really need two stairwells here. Yeah, let's do that. It'll be better this way. Alright, let's do that. We'll figure all this out as we go, as usual. There we go. This will work out a little bit better. This should allow me to have almost like two separate rooms here. right? At some point, we would be able to do... Where's the reality of these buildings joining is right here. We could do that. We can have a building here that maybe steps up to height. Starting here. Hey, thank you for the I see what you're up to. I'm waiting. Where's the hat? It's actually time for me to log. I didn't realize it was 10 o'clock. Think we're gonna be good. All right, so the other question we have to ask ourselves is, I was good. I did put stairs in for the most part. I don't have stairs down here yet, but I'm not worried about that right now. This is such a convoluted mess anyway. So yeah, we'll have something here to help support all this that goes out and over with glass. Feeling better, buddy? I hope you are, man. I feel bad for you. That sucks. Do we have the ability to go straight up? Yeah, we do. I'm gonna have to... I am gonna do this for my own sanity. Yeah, I think we'll have to do a regular stairwell up. Yep. Oh shit, I can't go that way. How about we go here? Actually, honestly, I'd like to actually... Let me do that. It also gives me more room. More room for the other. Okay, that would take care of our iron getting up here. Okay. We can run that here. I don't have a... Where are you gonna go up at? You're gonna come up over here, aren't you? Is that the way that I ran this? I did run it this way. So maybe the copper build is here on top. Could do the copper build here. We could do the copper build here. Definitely could. Yeah. It's definitely something we're thinking about on the copper side. These are all built. Oh, I'm caught up right now. I'm kind of stuck actually. I've got to get all the gifts and everything automated right now. So I've got to get the regular ornaments done. I've got the iron and copper smelting done, which is good. So I have that. I mean, except for I'm not aligned. I forgot that this is not on center. And what did I do? You're actually further over than I thought you were. Okay. I don't even know how I built my own stuff. Okay. I'm gonna change the color of these belts to the color that they are. Because I think that would be interesting. There we go. So that would pull our iron. Okay, so let's really think about our copper issues here. We've got that curve. We are... If I were to flip you around, would you be any better?
That he knows 2 facts about
No.
ducks, and both of them
Are wrong. That's why I built that so we go up. Lucky Schwarms! Well, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I am a Simber. You are catching me as I'm fixing to raid out. Here in a few minutes, we're just kind of wrapping up the build right now. Welcome in, guys. I appreciate you stopping on by. What were you all getting up to today? Was I assuming some Satisfactory? Hey, thank you for the follow, bird. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's usually how it works, right? It's usually how it works. I am currently just working on Fixmas. Today was getting all the smelters in for iron and copper, running the belts from over there, and plotting and planning the next part of the build. You've seen my name around. If you've been in Bits of Stream, you've seen me. Yeah, this is just Fixmas. The regular base is on the other side of the map. So, we're over on Paradise Island. The other base is over here. And it's, just chilling right now. What I'm not happy about here is the grass and textures poking through, so that sucks. I'm trying to come up with a good way to do something with the copper. So that's kind of, we're just playing around, working on design, the usual type of thing that I like to work on. What were you getting up to today, though, guys? What was the fun shenanigans that you all were having? I'm sure probably similar to what I'm working on, right? Nice. Oh, yeah, nice, 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 nice. I like to hear it. You're getting on to turbo fuel. I actually today, just from their perspective, you'll probably actually see my to-do list I've updated. So we're currently working on the Fixmas build at Paradise Island. Yeah, I have not. I have not finished phase 3. What we have built for phase 3, I don't know why it's doing this. I don't have all the buildings labeled yet. These two are the only ones that are really done right now, or quasi done. We have a 4,300 iron ingot per minute build that we just finished. Wet concrete is built minus the inputs. Pure copper has water to it doesn't exist. Pure Caterium doesn't exist. The new quartz setup is in with not hooked up to anything. Recycled plastic rubber plant is massive. That's a big build. The building 2 rebuild is my factory to build a factory. So I've got a lot of different projects, but Fixmas is kind of where we're at right now. So let me show you what we've got built. Obviously I don't have a lot of walls up or stairs or anything else, but this is just my portion of the gift portion of the build. So we're making a lot of the Christmas, the candy canes, the bows, the branches, the snow, the rest of all that stuff is made here. On top of the train station will be the ornaments themselves out of the gifts, which means I need to make more trees. Our trees are over there. We've made a tree farm. And we're all running on these. These guys right here are all 60 a minute as it stands right now. Well, thank you. I appreciate the red and green. Yeah, it came out good. The red, green, gold, and chrome. And then we've got white foundations too. And this is in white pillars to kind of accent the build. And then this is kind of the look we're going for. I have a long way to go. And then we've got this building cantilevered off the side of the waterfall. Shit, I'm gonna fall. You'll see how much of a curve that this is gonna be. This building is gonna go up pretty tall, and this one will be pretty tall over here as well. So I'm pretty happy with how this has come out. Is this train running? Yeah. There's the train. It just makes a loop. It's basically a dog bone with one train. I thought that I might need to run 2 at some point, so it's set up to run 2. So basically all we did today was hook up all these mines over here, which we're not going to use all this. It's 1200 iron and right now 300 copper, and I'm going to use 450 of this, of the iron, and 300 of the copper. If we need more copper for whatever reason, we're going to tap the 2 nodes over there with this train line, and then we'll set up with 2 trains. So right now we're running a little 4-car train. Like my brown foundations. I wanted something that looked like dirt. So this is our Fixmas farm. It's only 64 trees. It's 960 gifts per minute though. And it's working just fine. We are going to add another 480 belts of trees over here.
It does not.
And I think that will cover us for gifts for this build. I'm kind of playing this whole build by ear. I'm kind of building as I go. If anything, I'm probably overbuilding a little bit, but I'm not doing anything with these resources on the map, and I made the decision that probably not going to use most of the impures over here for anything. So that's kind of what we're tapping, are all the impures. So we've tapped all the impure iron, the impure copper. More than likely we will tap 2 of the normal coppers if we need to. Or we could tap the pure copper that's way over there, but I had an idea of maybe running a train over the top of the waterfall. I might still do that. But it's only a 480 because I don't have Mark V belt, so it's only a 480. So it's not really worth it to run a 1-car train over there for just 1 iron node. Oh. But yeah, this is our Fixmas tree. The plan for the round area right here, this is, once I get all this settled, we're gonna get the roof on here, get this kind of in place with this curve around. We're gonna have more of these trees in here. So these trees will be on this inner ring right here. And we'll have a couple of other locations that are like that as well. It's just a matter of, honestly, at this point, figuring out the layout of the build. So the next step for this build is twofold. The first step will be to get the foundries in here, which I believe for the output that we were after to start was 9. 90 per minute on the ornaments, and then 60 on the combined ornament, which is I believe it's 15 foundries each for the ornaments. The scary part is the number of gift ornaments that we need. That's going to be at least 2 floors of smelters over here of copper, of the red ornament and the blue ornament. Or the red ornament's kind of a pain, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna do blueprints. I made blueprint in between streams, come up with something similar to what I've done here, and we'll do a blueprint for the boundaries as well. And then we've got all these guys down here, which we still have things to do with. I'm not sure what this is going to look like yet, but I think we're going to do a lot more with the lighting that the native lighting that you can do in this game. And this space here is just in case we need more smelters if I've screwed the numbers up, which could very well be the case. The only one I'm not sure about yet is copper, which is what this row is here. Number one, I need to get stairs somewhere in here. I'm not sure where they're going to live yet. As you can see, but I've got to get a belt, and I think I don't really want to interfere with this. Part of the build. Oops. So I'm thinking about having an area here that's making some of the copper ornaments here on a flat, and then, or maybe over here. It just depends on what we've got. This may end up being a storage and belt area and like a central plaza. Not sure. I need to give it some more thought. And the bridge is all blueprinted, if you're curious about that. It's about, I think 60 foundations across there is what that ended up being close to. That actually came out really good. I'm really happy with it. It looks like it has a lot of red on it, so you come up on it. It actually has a lot of, it has a nice green set of lighting on it. You got different color lights depending on which direction you are. We also have that. We do have a garage underneath here. This is where our trains unload. And the resource sinks are set up here. We have 450 gifts we're currently not using. And I know I'm going to need a little more. So, and then we'll build out and up. We could actually start to finish some of the build. Especially once we have all the unlocks done. I've held off a little bit on finishing certain things. I've kind of prototyped some stuff out. I'm not happy with that. We'll probably fix this with either walkways or something else at some point. But we'll definitely disguise the Z fighting that we've got. And more than I can also do the trick of ever so slightly lowering the floor. And that'll take care of it as well, where it's not noticeable. So yeah, that's what we got. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the follows. Thank you, everybody, for coming in today and hanging out. Definitely appreciate the raid. The base on the other side of the map is we're going to be hitting that hard once we're done with Fixmas. I've got to get all the raw materials done. that hope requires a full rebuild. Will probably be, I would say early next year, we should have enough of it rebuilt where we can fire up and get rid of the motors and the... Because we'll have the enough motors and all of these parts where we should be able to, on the next phase, not have to expand all that much to finish it. Because we'll have enough of the preliminary parts to knock it out. So this will be all enclosed. I definitely think that, I think we're just going to run the belts. Maybe we run these belts instead of underneath like I had planned. We run them through here. But yeah, I like this place. It looks really cool from afar. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, I was productive today. It does. I don't feel like I was as productive as I thought I was. But as you can see, we've got a lot done. You can now, it's really starting to go vertical, which is really nice, and it's all supported. That's a really pretty place to build a factory, is it not? The only issue is getting resources in there. I think if I end up doing another playthrough at some point, if they do a DLC or an expansion and I've already finished this one, I think a main base at that location would be just crazy. And just build it all along the waterfall, as compact as you can get it. There's not a lot of room to build here, though. That's the only issue. Along with the waterfalls themselves, you could build a pretty nice base, especially if you built out across, but yeah. That's where we're at. All right, so we're going to go ahead and log here. I'm going to go ahead and save. And let's go ahead and hang out with somebody. Anybody got... who's on? I don't even know who's on. It was pretty quiet today, actually. Let's see, who can we go and harass? Dixie. Is he playing Satisfactory, though? What's he doing? I don't think I've ever raided Dixie, honestly. Who do we got that's on that I haven't raided in a while? Home Frog, we've raided Home Frog quite a bit lately. Tequila Sunrise, we have not raided her. Oh, Chris is playing Satisfactory today. Let us raid out to Chris. We have never raided Dixie, Chris. I see that. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Let's, he's got something absolutely insane built over here. You know what's crazy is I've got a 12-month sub anniversary. I think I have been gifted more subs to Dixie Chris than anybody else around, which is absolutely hilarious. All right, guys, let's raid Dixie. All right, we're going to go ahead and raid Dixie Chris, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thanks for the follows. Thank you for the raid, Lucky Shorms. I have got to get back to you and raid you one of these days. So one of these times we're going to raid you when we get there. So yeah, definitely need to do that. So guys, let's hang out with Chris for a little bit and see what he's up to, see what kind of chaos. He's got a pretty big build, it looks like, so I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Until next time, we'll see you Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for more Satisfactory, more Fixmas shenanigans, and we will be knocking all of that out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I will see. One of these times we'll get you. I saw that you were on, and I was thinking, we might need to raid you. But guys, thank you. We'll see you next time. Have a great rest of the day.